Hey guys, how's it going? This is Kat back with you for another episode of Unchained with the Captain, and with me, as always, is TheDoerle for burning Star Wars questions with TheDoerle. Now, this is going to be kind of a special episode because all three of these questions are coming from one of our fans, Raging Golden Eagle. He's got a great MGTOW channel. Definitely check it out. We will leave a link in the description.
He's got some really good questions for us today.
And he does, yeah, absolutely. And we will be right back after the credits. Hey guys, welcome back. Again, this is a special edition of Burning Questions for TheDoerle regarding Star Wars. And we've got 3 questions that were put to us by Raging Golden Eagle. The first question he comes up with is, and I'm reading this, by rote. This is exactly what he posted. Here's one for you. In the final battle between Vader and Luke, did anyone make up any reason for the lightsabers having shadows, or is this one entirely due to technical limitations at the time? As dim as the light was, that should not have been possible.
Yeah, I saw this question on the last video, and I went and looked it up because I had a few ideas in my head, maybe just making up some physics bullshit in my head, but also knowing about how they made the movies. So I guess there could be 2 answers to this, like most of the questions, the movie answer and then the real world answer. And the real world answer is when they filmed the lightsaber scenes, they had the hilts, but they actually had I believe it was a
like reflective.
It was a reflective metal rod, yeah, and that they could actually battle with and impact with. So whatever lighting there was, that would have cast shadow. But I do know the scenes he's talking about where it's really dark, where he's in like the control room and stuff. You would think that since a lightsaber itself is a light source, it would be casting shadows on of other things, but it wouldn't cast a shadow itself. I thought maybe there was something about how it's a plasma blade. Since it's solid, maybe it would stop light, but then at the same time it's emitting light itself. So there's no good reason for it other than it looked kind of dumb when they did the silhouettes if you didn't see them. That's about the only real good reason I can come up with for that. You see the shadows of the wall of them fighting and stuff, and it's just them swinging something, you don't actually see anything hitting each other. It wouldn't look as cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no real good reason for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Question number 2 from RGE. What are your thoughts about the various times in the movies where the party is running from something and R2-D2 is shown lagging way behind? Mm-hmm. Then once it cuts to their destination, he's right there. For example, when they were running away from the stormtroopers after seeing Boba Fett's ship take off on Bespin from Empire, obviously, R2 is shown not to be able to keep up the pace. Then when they get to a locked door, he is right there ready to get to work.
Maybe he's got movie monster speed. Jason, Freddy, no matter how fast the damsel would run, he would always be right. He would be walking along and wind up right behind her.
Yeah, but they fell down a bunch of times.
Well, that too. But,
It's just like a cliche in horror movies.
Yeah, I've read this in a joke. I've read a bunch of like role playing games where they joked about like the monster, the bad guy that would have horror movie speed, basically. Right. No matter how fast you run or close doors or whatever, they're always going to wind up right behind you somehow or another. Right. But yeah, that is a really good question.
Yeah, it is.
There's times when he should have just lagged way behind.
Yeah. Oh, and also I would just like to tag on to this. Remember at the beginning of New Hope, after Princess Leia gives R2 the plans.
Sure.
And then he's like coming this way, and he's obviously like gonna like hit something. Like he's not going straight.
Yeah. They're still working on the controls at that point.
This is something I thought about that I thought was funny. Okay, final question from Raging Golden Eagle is, here's another one. Search Chewbacca Defense on YouTube and tell me your thoughts on that.
All right, well, I did search for the Chewbacca Defense, but I am familiar with it. It's from the South Park episode 27, Chef Aid, where Chef tries to get writer's credits for the song Stinky Britches. He has a recording of it, of him recording it 20 years prior, And the record company, was it? I don't remember the record company.
Remember the record company.
They sued Sheffer for harassment, and they got Johnny Cochran as their lawyer. And
well, his name actually wasn't Johnny Cochran, but he was obviously Johnny Cockroach.
Right, and he uses the Chewbacca defense, and the Chewbacca defense goes that Chewbacca is a large Wookiee. He's lives on Endor. With the Ewoks, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
So if it doesn't make sense, you have to acquit it. It's mocking the O.J. Simpson trial, where Johnny Cochran used his defense, where if it doesn't fit, then you must acquit. The glove defense.
Right.
But obviously, even with the Chewbacca defense, is wrong because Chewbacca doesn't live on Endor.
He lives on Kashyyyk.
Yeah, he's from Kashyyyk. Han Solo rescued him and from slavery from the Empire,
and that's why he owes him a life debt.
And that's why he owes Han Solo a life debt, and that's why he always listens to Han and does what he tells him. Chewbacca defense was hilarious. It's always fun to see Star Wars, see my fandom and other stuff that I enjoy. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that's the Chewbacca defense. If Chewbacca lives on Endor and it doesn't make any sense, then you have to acquit, and it's a logical fallacy.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's basically throwing a red herring out there, where you reach a conclusion that's so ridiculous that you're using that to prove that the rest of the argument is invalid as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a straw man argument. I mean, it goes way beyond that. It's just so.
I wish I'd looked it up before. I can't remember what it was. It's been over a year since I've had
a
philosophy class.
No, that's cool. I think that's a good explanation of that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all we got for you guys. Burning questions for the DoerleE. Definitely, if you guys have questions, we're more than willing to answer them. We're always trying to do as much fan service as we can. Because we love our fans. And don't forget to check out Reggie Golden Eagle's channel. We'll leave a link in the description. Like and subscribe if you like this video. You want to see more videos like this, because we really like doing the show. I think this is working out really well. Like and subscribe, and that's all we got for you guys. And you are dismissed.